This is a Valentine's Day special. So I have chocolate covered strawberries, and I wanted to get this video out, especially since tomorrow, as I'm recording this, will probably be Valentine's Day. I got chocolate covered strawberries. Some have white chocolate, and this one is milk chocolate. Yes, I started eating already because I was already giving them out, and I just wanted to try it. It was actually pre-frozen, so hopefully it's, easy to eat now. It's still pretty cold, but it's not like ice cold as it was before. These notoriously give me a brain freeze. And lately the back of my teeth have been very sensitive, so there might be a lot of cuts in this video. Actually, one second. Got a little paper towel on the side, so I can just, when I finish a stem, when I finish, I can just easily put the stem over there. The white chocolate is noticeably sweeter than the milk. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the effects that academic integrity had on me at a top 5 CS university. So from day one, they essentially said, hey, don't cheat, right? Which sounds easy to do. Don't look at other people's code. Don't copy and paste code, right? It seems easy, but it started to get there's a big gray area that we weren't used to. So for example, for projects, you can't work with other people. You just have to make sure everybody's name is on the, at the top of your code and your comments. And once again, that makes sense, but when you start to get in bigger groups and people get left out, there just tend to be a lot of false positives. Well, you can work with other people. You can talk to other people about your solutions. But you have to do the work yourself. But what if someone is talking about one thing and that makes more sense to you to implement than he was given a violation and he didn't know why he got it. I think it was his reaction that made me just take it a lot more seriously. Like, he was crying. He was like, yo, like, if this goes through, like, my entire, collegiate career is basically done for. Because I'm pretty sure he had dreams of going to, work for a FANG company. He wanted to go to graduate school. Come to find out, he ended up getting the academic integrity violation because he used something that the professor didn't teach yet. But it was more so because he's a freaking genius. Like, he already knew that existed. I also have some water, so I'm gonna drink some. So, I was just always paranoid. Like, I did my work, and like, I would do my work normally, and then do a second redo of my work to make it look more unique. So, for example, we were given 2 weeks to solve our problems. And what I did was I would try to finish it the first week, and then the second week I'm redoing it to make it look more unique. So that mine wouldn't be an outlier in the sea of people doing it in these different ways. Like, I had a class where there were 1,000 people taking the class, like, with me. What are the odds that people's code are gonna look alike, So I use crazy variable names. I name my functions some of the most ludicrous things ever. All in an attempt just to not look suspicious. But by doing that, it made me look more suspicious. I cried in front of 2 professors because of academic integrity. And I'll go over that. So, the first time I cried was my freshman year. Because paranoia was just, I couldn't function. Like, if there is a solution and I thought of it and then I'll talk to someone else and they implemented it the same way, I'll have a breakdown. So, I went to my professor. Shout out you, Professor Chapman. I don't know if you're still there, but thank you. But I sat down with him and I started crying, and he's like, dude, you're gonna be fine, Like, the machine problem this time around, machine problem is just what we call our projects, but this machine problem, there's only like 4 tangible solutions that can get you a 100. I know there's like 600 people in this class. I just expect, now are you like copying, leaving the person's name who you copy from, then you're fine. Sure, if someone were to name all your variables the same, we would be suspicious, but we wouldn't raise any concern of it. This might be messier than eating a Big Mac. Actually insane. But I was fine up until senior year. It was actually last class, senior year. The class I needed to graduate on time. And it was notoriously the hardest programming class at my college. And I just remember going to my professor. This time his name was Lawrence. I was literally in tears. And he taught me this part about the birthday paradox. He usually liked to begin what he's about to say with a little short story. So I'm going to tell you guys. So, he said if you had a room with 30 people in it, you would assume that everybody would have, different birthdays just based off of the, tangibility of how many people are in a room. So I actually think it was 30. And he was like, okay, now go through it. Like, if there's 30 or 40 people in this room, what's the possibility that, there's someone here that, has the same birthday as you? And I just took how many people were there divided by the days, and I'm like, maybe like a 10, 11, 12% chance. And he's like, actually, no. You have to multiply by every chance that someone had a particular birthday between everybody else's birthday. So it would actually be more of a 50% chance, or a much higher percent chance than expected. He essentially understood that every year he would get a couple students who would feel like, I was working with people, I heard something, it made sense to me, I implemented it, and they implemented it as well. He told me that's pretty much how programmers, help, positively improve themselves. Googling, and now we have to deal with AI. He said that those two in particular, can only teach you so much, but learning stuff from others is how you become a better programmer. Now I'm going to talk about the aftermath of the academic integrity violation, like debacle, all that stuff. So, I don't even work in programming anymore. I haven't programmed since summer of 2022. No, of 2020, actually. So, no. Summer of 2021, so it's been about 3 years. It's kind of disgusting to realize that I'm 3 years removed from college, but stressful, painful times of going through code and realizing, oh shoot, I might actually have to, change this because people are probably thinking about this. I just decided it's not for me. Sorry, this is so messy. Why can't I choose cleaner food options? But yeah, I ended up going into the banking business. So if you made it this far and you're a college student, this is what I would emphasize if I could go back. Focus on transferable skills over hard skills. For example, now I will say focus on both if you can, but if you're in a situation like me where I was in a degree for 4 years and I didn't really enjoy it at the end of it, your transferable skills are going to be your bread and butter. For example, one of my positives, one of the best skills I have is being a very fast learner. And during the interview process, they realized that I'm able to navigate Excel, even though my job wasn't heavily done in Excel. I was able to learn the infrastructure for business models in less than 3 months. So by the time I was put into production or asked to do research on this client, I can easily go to it without, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I can easily navigate to the client's profile with minimal, errors and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can finish these two. I also had lunch. I ate with some friends, so yeah, I'm gonna just save these for another time. I know this is a pretty unorthodox video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have someone, happy Valentine's Day to you and them. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine too.